Welcome to this session. I would like us to discuss a few issues about quadratic identities. But first, can we first understand what is a quadratic expression before we understand the quadratic identities? A quadratic expression results when you expand something like this x plus 1 into x plus 2 we have here. How do you expand this? You open the brackets, you take this first x, then you multiply by the whole of the second brackets, then you'll have x into x plus 2. Then you take this plus 1, you multiply again by the whole of the second brackets, and that will give you plus 1 multiplied by x plus 2 into brackets. Once we expand this, we are going to end up with this x squared plus 2x, that is x plus multiplied by x, we get x squared, x multiplied by 2 get 2x, then 1 multiplied by x get x, and 1 multiplied by 2 get 2. 2x and x, these are common or like terms, we can add them together, and plus 2x plus x, that will give us 3x, x squared, and then we end up with the x squared plus 3x plus 2. This is a quadratic expression. Now the process of opening these brackets is called expansion. Now the expansion process can be made easier if we understand some other techniques called quadratic identities. There are 3 number. Let's look at the first one. The first one is the a, when we have something like this, a plus b squared. This is the same as taking a plus b into brackets multiplied by itself again, just the way we square a normal number. This will give us a squared plus twice the product of a and b, that is twice ab plus the square of b. If you were to follow the expansion process that we have done in the first example, this expression that we had here, and then you expand or you open this a plus b into a plus b, you would still end up with this a squared plus twice ab plus b squared. And this is what summarizes our first quadratic identity, a plus b squared. It is going to expand into a squared plus twice ab plus b squared. So you cut short that long process of expanding. Then we have a second expression here, which is our second quadratic identity, which is a minus b squared. A minus, it will be the same as a minus b into a minus b. This will give us a squared minus twice ab plus b squared. The difference between the first identity and this second identity is that it is a plus b squared, the first one, the second one is a minus b squared. And in the final expanded form, the first sign is a positive or a plus sign, and the first sign here after a squared is negative. So that is just the only difference, a squared minus twice a b plus b squared. Then we have the third quadratic identity, and this takes the form a plus b into a minus b. This is going to expand into a squared minus b squared. In other words, it is referred to as a difference of two squares. It is referred to as a difference of two squares. How does this end up? How? so we just try to expand it the normal way. We open the brackets, so it will be this a multiplied by the whole of this second bracket here. It is going to be a into a minus b, then this plus b multiplied by the whole of the second bracket again, plus b multiplied by the whole of the second brackets. It's going to be a times a will give us a squared, a times b minus b give us minus ab, then this positive b plus multiplied by a to give us plus ab, then b multiplied by minus b, it is going to give us minus b squared, minus ab plus ab, that will be 0, and we are going to end up with a squared minus b squared. That's how this becomes the quadratic identity of a plus b into a minus b. So how do these identities help us in trying to expand quadratic expressions? Let's look at these three examples here. The first one is x plus 2 squared. So this is the same as the first quadratic identity, which is a plus b squared. In this case, x is our a, 2 is our b, and this a plus b squared expands into a squared plus twice ab plus b squared. That means if we were to follow the same format, our x plus 2 would still expand into, we first square the x, our a, we get x squared plus 2 times x multiplied by 2. 2 times x will be 2x multiplied by 2, that will give us 4x plus 4, which will be now the square of 2. The same case, x minus 2 squared, this will be the same as a minus b squared. This is going to expand into a squared minus twice ab plus b squared. So that will be x squared. We first square this x because it becomes our a, and we have to square the a here to get a squared. Minus 2 becomes our b, so we get the minus b times this a, which will give us minus 2 times x, that will be minus 2x, and then that product we also double it, we will get minus 4x. Then we square the minus 2, which is our b, it is going to give us this 4 here, and that is how x minus 2 squared expands into x squared minus 4x plus 4x by the quadratic identity method. Then we have the last question, which takes the shape of the third quadratic identity, x minus 2 into x plus 2. We just need to square this one and now get the difference between the square of this one and this one, because this is x minus 2 and this is x plus 2, which is the same as a minus b into a plus b, which expands into a squared minus b squared. So we just get x squared minus the square of these 2, which is 4, and that's how we get to use the quadratic identities to do such expansion. Thanks for tuning in. Follow and subscribe for more of these mathematical videos. Goodbye.